Got him!
Welcome to Fish North Georgia the Guide. Here's Aaron Wilson.
Hey there, my name is Aaron Wilson, and this is a fishing report brought to you by Fish North Georgia the Guide. So, the week of the 13th July, I went to Carter's Lake and put in near the dam recreation area and paddled across to Fisher Creek. Started out super early in the morning and naturally started with a topwater bite. Unfortunately, the water there is extremely clear and like crystal clear. And it was something I wasn't used to, being from normally fishing, Lake Weiss or just brushy branch areas with dirtier water, stained water at least, Rocky Mountain. So I got there and that was a little bit of a shock, but so I started throwing some top water around some laydowns early morning close to the bank. Couldn't get any bites. Threw a worm, wacky worm, weightless. Still couldn't get any bites. So I started thinking, well, before the sun gets up too high, I need to find something. Maybe I know they're not up shallow, so maybe I'll just pull back a little bit. And so I turned on my Navionics on my Humminbird and started scanning. And I was looking at the contour lines. I wanted something that was, I wanted a long extending point. And so, but then I knew that it was going to get deep really quick everywhere else. So I was looking for something that was a little bit different. I wanted a long extended point, and then with abrupt contour changes after that long point. And so that's what I found. And one way that you can look for that is on your Navionics, if your lines are spaced far apart, and then all of a sudden you start seeing chop, chop, chop real close together, that's when you know that there's a really abrupt contour change. And so I found an area down in Fisher's Creek, and I went over there to it, and I started using a Chattahoochee jig. You can get these at Fish North Georgia. I'll get a little bit better picture here. Sorry, guys. There you go. And that's Chattahoochee jigs. This was in a 3/8 ounce, and I was fishing that on a Corrado DC with a G Loomis E6X medium heavy 7-1, 7'1", sorry, medium heavy fast action. And so I was sitting in it was 57-foot water. The water temperature was 87 degrees, and I was throwing up into an area that was about 4 foot. And like I said, you got to remember, this was a very abrupt contour change, but the point was probably, it extended out at least 15 to 20 feet. And so anybody who loves fishing a jig as I do, when you feel that crunchy feeling, you know that you're in a good area. And so I threw up on there, and I'm winding it back, and I just feel that crunch, crunch, crunch. So I knew I was on hard bottom, and I could just feel it. It was just one of those moments, Daniel Boone. You get excited, and cast it back out once more. And sure enough, I got about 2 or 3 turns into it, and man, he stuck him, and I went straight up with my rod, get a good hook set, put that jig straight up in the top of his mouth, and boy, was the fight on, because I don't know if you've ever caught a spot in 50 foot of water, but that's a fight. I mean, those spots, they love to tango, and it was fun, especially in my kayak. So and then for the rest of the day, I ended up pushing back to the back of the point, and to the back of the Fisher's Creek, and I targeted some more laydowns, but that had shade around them. I had went in kind of close, and I had seen some. There was a bunch of small baby spotted bass. The spawn is definitely over out there, and so I tied on something that kind of resembled that look, like a fluke of a baby, the color of a bass, and would throw that fluke up in there. I think even a wacky worm would have worked, but was just fishing it real slow, and I'd throw up in there close to lay down, and I would get bit. I didn't get a lot of, there wasn't a lot of big fish, but I was definitely getting bites throughout the day, and I ended up leaving around 12 o'clock. So that was my first experience at Carter's Lake. If you get a chance, go and check out Fish North Georgia. They've got a great website full of different local companies, lures, and got some really cool stuff going on. So support your local guys and go check them out. A little bit about myself. I fish with a kayak club. It's called Real Crazy Kayak Tournament Trail of Northwest Georgia. Dugout Bait and Tackle, they sponsor us, and they're in Marietta, Georgia. And so, all right, thank y'all for watching. See you soon. Thank you.
Thanks for watching the guide here at Fish North Georgia. Our mission is to build a community of anglers to give you the best and latest information to make your day on the water more successful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click the bell so you'll be notified of any future content. Make sure you check us out at fishnorthgeorgia.com, where we carry a large variety of bait manufacturers from here in the North Georgia area. So we appreciate you being part of our community, and we'll see you soon.